America marks 250 years. We're highlighting the moments that shaped our community. Today, we're looking at a Civil War clash in our own backyard, specifically a battle many call the westernmost of the war. I went to Picacho Peak State Park to learn more. When most people picture the Civil War, they see rolling fields back east, not the Sonoran Desert. But at Picacho Peak, Union and Confederate troops faced off in what is commonly referred to as the westernmost battle of the war.
So there was a man named Captain Hunter who was sent out westward by Sibley. He was sent out to occupy Tucson. Now he only had a group of about 54 guys with him. Now 54 guys is not a large fighting force to do a big westward push. So he had to kind of talk it up a little bit.
The rumor swelled Captain Hunter's 54 into more than 800. Word reached California fast, and the Union wasn't taking chances.
They got a group of about 2,300 men, volunteers, called the California Column together to come down and stop that westward advance.
Arizona Park Ranger Noah Atterbury knows the story by heart and does regular talks for park guests at Picacho Peak. He says as the Union tried to sneak in and capture Confederate scouts in the Picacho area, a plan that was set up to not fire a single shot wound up going the other direction. Setting the stage for this battle, you had 10 Confederate scouts scattered throughout Picacho Pass. One half of that Union group was coming from behind the mountain. The other half of the Union soldiers were coming from behind the mountains on the other side of the pass. And it was that group, as they came around the mountain, they managed to capture 3 of those Confederate scouts, but it was then that things started to go wrong.
Lieutenant Barrett, for whatever reason, is very eager to get into this battle. He charges his guys forward, single file line. Despite his scout warning him, hey, we should dismount multiple times, he rides in, allows the Confederates that are still in action time to retreat a little bit, get into the really thick mesquite, reload. Now at this point, Barrett does dismount, and at that point in the battle, after he dismounts to start foot combat, he and another one of their group is killed.
Leaderless, the Union force hesitates. For about 90 minutes, shots crack through Picacho Pass. The remaining Confederates reach their horses and ride back to Tucson. The fight is small, but the cost is real. Atterbury says of the 24 combatants, there were 9 people killed or injured. Soon after, Confederate forces leave Tucson and fall back toward Texas.
Well, to the guys that were fighting in this valley out here, that was their Civil War. I mean, you'd be hard-pressed to tell them, when they describe it in Calloway's writings, they describe it as desperate fighting.
Today, Picacho Peak State Park overlooks the site with interpretive panels and a monument to the battle. The clash marked the end of the Confederacy's push west. Lieutenant Barrett's believed to be buried in Picacho Pass in an unmarked grave. Now, there is much more from how the Confederacy shaped Arizona's map to why Tucson saw so few Confederate troops out here. Watch our full interview on KOLD.com. The park also offers regular talks about the battle.